Hey everyone, welcome to the Hobby Collab. I'm Brett. I'm joined today by none other than the one, the only, Supes. Welcome, Supes.
Thank you. Hi everyone.
We are excited to be here today. Supes is all the way over from the UK, as you can almost undoubtedly tell by his amazing accent. And he's brought a fun project for us to work on. We're going to be painting bases from your sister's army.
Yes, we are.
Which is awesome. You're going to walk us through your process, teach us how you do it. Meg and I also are going to try to teach you some things. We've got some new fun hobby tools that you've never used before, and we're going to get to play around with those a little bit. And then along the way, we're going to have some fun British-American rivalry shenanigans. Cheeky shenanigans, you might even say. This is awesome. Thanks for joining us, Supes.
I'm glad to be here. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, and thanks everyone in chat for joining us. Grab a hobby project and hobby along with us for the next couple hours. We're gonna be here having fun. All right. So why don't you start by kind of telling us a little bit about showing us what you brought, and we can talk through kind of what our plan is for today.
So we're going to be doing road bases, which I got into starting with Sister's Army. I'm painting for my partner Sarah, and it's mostly a case of using cork to get pieces of broken road down, and then tape to mask off some strips for road markings from there.
For the lines, yeah.
So yeah,
nice.
As you mentioned, it's going to be my first time ever using an airbrush, which should be fun. Let's get to it, shall we?
Sounds good, yeah.
So
so we've got some bases. We've got some unbased sister models. And we've got this cork. So I've never used cork before as a basing material.
Oh, okay, so we're both
I'm excited to get to play around with this. This is like a neat technique that adds a lot of texture. It adds a lot of sort of visual interest, and is super easy, right? Like, it's you're literally just tearing off a chunk, gluing it on the base, and overbrushing some different paint colors.
Yeah, you can be as precise or rough with it as you like. I'm just going to be breaking it off, but if you wanted to, you could use a hobby knife or some clippers or whatever to cut straight lines.
And this is like 4 mil, it looks like, 5 mil, something like that?
I want to say 2.5, something like that, but yeah, quite thin. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started.
I'm going to zoom in on you there. Let me find the right button. I don't normally push the buttons. There we go.
Okay. So just tearing off a few random bits and pieces. Roughly base-sized. Doesn't matter if they overlap or if you get a few smaller pieces and then do 2 or 3 on a single base, that can add a bit of variation as well.
It's meant to look
just going to get a few ready.
Destroyed or damaged, right?
Yes, exactly.
So it's a feature if it doesn't look even.
Yeah. Yep.
And then I know I've seen some where like the cork will overhang the base. Is that like a thing that you like, or should we try to sort of keep all of the cork bits within the 32 millimeter circle?
A little bit of variation. I think some of both should do nicely. So just getting a few dabs of super glue onto the cork there. Other glue will work as well. I have used wood glue back at home. Does the trick. Elmer's PVA, whatever you want to call it.
Do you guys have Elmer's brand in the UK? Is that a thing?
I don't think so. I think we just know it as PVA, and there's like everyone does their own kind, but it's pretty much the same thing.
It's weird. Here in the US, Elmer's is almost like a house name, like Kleenex or
Hoover.
Hoover. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
If you said I'm going to Hoover the carpet in the US, people would look at you real weird.
Oh,
that's another one of those, like.
That's one I didn't even know about.
I'd forgotten that's a thing. Like Xerox machines.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like that's a thing. Like generally speaking, it's a name brand that has sort of taken over the zeitgeist and just become the word for the generic action. Googling something, for example.
Yes. Yeah, I'm guilty of that one.
Yeah. You don't search engine things in the UK?
We don't know. No,
You
once
Google
upon a time we asked Jeeves,
Ask Jeeves.
but
Yeah, Jeeves is...
he's kind of gone by the wayside.
gone
He's been fired.
All right, I have quite the collection here, but I think I need to...
Yeah.
I'm going to go find my
Oh, wow,
own
yeah.
tub of super glue.
Okay. Let's have a look and see how chat's doing.
Yeah, I'm leaving you to your
Polly
lonesome
reckons I have a fake voice. It's a real voice. It's just a fake accent. Sorry to disappoint.
We've applied a filter on this paid actor that we've got in the studio here today. AI is that good, guys.
Yeah, seen a few familiar names. Hi, Thunder. I've met that one. Adumi. Hope you're both doing well.
Yeah.
And Kaz, yes, I am doing well.
Oh, wow, all the Brits turning out for your stream debut today.
Oh, and Cab's here as well. Hi, Cab. Did I use my superpowers to get to the US? Oh, I mean, if I could have saved on the flights, I would have.
Superpowers are it's important.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, you've
very
been,
important. If only we actually had them.
You had you've had quite the sort of vacation / travel itinerary over the last
I have.
week or so.
Yes. So I've spent. What is it? It's just over a week ago now. I landed in Orlando, so we did a few things over there. I've unceremoniously left my partner behind, sitting by the pool for a few days to come over here to Cali.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure she's sad that you're not with her, but she's also probably. I mean, she's living it up, right? She's.
Oh yeah, yeah.
She's having a good
yeah,
time.
she's not wasting any time. There's, I've had a few Denny's pics come through.
Oh,
It's,
nice.
it's making the most of the things we don't have back at home.
Denny's.
Yes.
So
Well, I lie. We do have a couple of Denny's. They're just nowhere near us.
Is it something that you look forward to? You're talking about the restaurant, right?
Yes. Yeah.
The diner.
Yeah. No. Just a random guy called Denny.
Denny.
That's-
Yeah.
we just
We don't have any people
turned
named
up on his doorstep. He had no idea who we were.
Denny. Yeah. Denny is not a very common British name, as I understand it.
No, not at all. Did I do any Florida Man things? Not yet.
Ooh.
Not yet. I'm going to have a few days going back this coming week, so we'll see. I'm open to suggestions.
Shooting big guns.
Yeah.
Done any of that?
Not yet.
I hear they don't. That even the police don't carry guns in the UK.
No, well, we have a few.
You
but
have, like,
they're
big
very,
sticks, right?
very specially trained.
Oh,
like
I
a
see,
very
yeah.
small number of armed police, and yeah, for the
Yep.
most part, it's. I don't know if they even carry the truncheons anymore. Truncheon, there's a fun word for you.
Truncheon.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a fun show. If you haven't caught on yet, we're basically going to be spending the show. We're going to be doing two things. We're going to be contrasting as hard as possible the differences between the U.S. and the U.K.
And there are many.
And so we've got a fun show of that kind of stuff planned out for you. But we also are going to be making puns, because if you are familiar with Supes, and if you've spent any time in our Discord or in any of our live streams and seen his name about, there's probably a 50% chance that any individual chat message sent by Supes will include a pun. And if you don't see it, it's because you're not looking hard enough. So we're going to be making a lot of puns today.
50% chance, you say?
50.
Not half.
We have a so let me see. Segments and no, not discussion. So if I do this, there we go. Okay, so you see on the top of the show, on the top of the stream, there's a score. There's a score being kept, and every time somebody makes a pun, we're having a little fun with this. Every time somebody makes a pun, Meg has empowered me with a control panel that I can use to change the numbers on this scorecard. So you see here, Supes just got a pun because he got a point for his pun that he made. So go ahead and we've got three score tallies here. One for Supes, he's going to be making as many puns as he can. One for me, and at halfway point of the show, I'm going to swap out for Meg. And so she and I are maintaining a singular score. And then, yeah, chat, you guys can play along. If you want to participate, just make a pun in chat, and we'll tally it up. And at the end of the show, we'll declare a winner. We have a winner's shot that Supes has designed. So
Oh yeah.
let's see.
Yeah, they let me loose in the kitchen with all the ingredients, which I tried telling them wasn't wise. But
well,
yeah, we'll see how that shakes out.
I don't know where the winner's shot button is, but yeah, it's delicious. It's not a bad one.
I
today.
did go nice in the end. Yeah.
All right, so with that covered, the other thing that I want to mention is the poll that we have up. It's a very important poll.
As they all are.
And so we'd like you to vote in it. There will be a second. We'll be closing this just before I leave and make way for Meg, and she'll be starting a second poll. So make sure you get your votes in early. All right, you have done a way better job of hobbying while talking, and so I'm behind you. Are you ready to go, or are you giving the glue a little bit of time?
I am,
to
I
dry?
think. It's,
Okay.
it should be
Let's show off where you're
enough.
at.
The paint will help seal
Let's
it as
show
well.
off where you're at. Yeah.
There's a couple more familiar names in chat. High Cool Starship, which I'm assuming is Squaich, and Chris Allen. Good to see you guys. They're from the Rogue Hobbies Discord.
Ooh, fun.
So yeah, I've got
Yeah, welcome,
my
guys.
corked up bases ready to go.
Beige cuisine, yeah. All right, so are you, those look good. Are we ready to move on to the airbrushing step? Or do you want to let the glue dry a little bit? Okay.
I think we're ready. Yeah.
All right. So this is Supes, this is your first airbrushing experience.
Be gentle, it's my first time.
Does that constitute a pun?
No,
not really.
that won't do it.
Should we
I'm gonna have
cover-
to do better than that.
Do we have a formal definition of a pun?
Not really.
Yeah.
I really should look that up at some point.
It's one of those things that
It's
you know it when you see
just a
it.
feeling. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So this is your first airbrushing experience.
Oh, that's a point for Polly.
All right.
Blow us away, Supes. Yep.
All right. Great. Chat +1. All right. So you've got a color, a paint color here that you're going to be doing. This dark gray. Is that right?
Yes. Skaven Black Dinge.
Okay. And this is going to be your base coat. We're not doing a primer. We talked about it, but we decided not to. This one is a little. This is not an air paint, right?
It's not, no. So we are going to need to thin it down, aren't we?
So
just tip a little in.
that is possible. We also might not have to. So some non-air paints can be run through a Badger. This is a Badger Patriot that we're using today. You could try adding just a tiny bit of water from your squeeze bottle if you wanted into the cup, but then we'd also have to find you a stirring implement. There are a couple here that you could,
Oh, that'll
after
work.
adding a little bit of water, and I would say maybe 2-3 drops. Like, it doesn't need to be a lot. And those squeeze bottles, it can be easy to overspray. Yeah.
May have just done. Let's see.
A little bit too runny is not a bad thing either. It just means you have to do an extra coat or two.
I should give Sarah a shout out as well. I did see her pop up in chat.
Oh, hi, Sarah.
How's the pool?
How's the pool? Indeed.
I'm sure it's a very important pool, as all pools are.
Oh,
That's
there
a
we
point.
go. Pun for Supes. That's a pun. Yep, you know it when you see it.
Oh, but chat's got another one. Patsy, I am indeed super ready to learn the airbrush.
I'm not gonna get any hobbying done today. I'm just gonna be like clicking the buttons to increment the score. All right. Okay, so you've got your water added. Have you stirred it up?
I have.
Okay,
Let's see
great.
what you make of that. Might
That
be a
looks
little
great.
runny.
It is a little runny, but why don't you try, since this is your first time, I think it's actually useful to get some experience with what quote-unquote too runny paint
I
looks
see,
like.
yep.
So why don't you go ahead and, and give that, well, maybe just give it a quick test spray on the paper.
Okay.
There you go.
It's, yeah.
So there you go. So there was just water in it initially. So now,
Yeah.
so the first little bit that comes out will be just the water that we used to clean it.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Okay. So let's get started on the actual bases themselves. And
And
just
feel
going to
free-
cover the whole thing.
Yeah, and if you want to use like one of these pokey sticks to keep it from blowing away while you're shooting it, or you can hold it with your fingers.
That would
You'll
be
get
a
a
good
little bit
idea.
overspray on your fingers.
You know what? Yeah, let's get messy with it. Why not? Oh, that is quite runny. Yeah, we're going to have to add more paint in there.
You can also just not, sort of spray it lightly, use less trigger to introduce less paint, and then do multiple coats. That's another option.
Okay.
But more paint, more of the full high test paint is also an option.
Thanks, Cap, for the gifted membership. Catching Robert Dresser.
Oh my gosh, Molecule's got another pun. Chat's definitely going to win this, I feel. I don't know how we're going to give Chat the winner's shot if they win. Once I figure out how to display what the winner's shot is, all of you in chat, after you win, undoubtedly, can go make one yourself and tell us how you like it.
That's better. There we go. And just catching around the sides as well.
What are your feelings on base rims, Supes?
Base rims. So I prefer keeping them a solid color that isn't black.
Yeah, okay.
But this is where it gets weird because I'll do it to match the basing scheme that I've got going on anyway.
Oh, okay.
So here it's going to be the same gray.
It's going to be kind of gray.
We'll
Yeah.
do a little bit of tidy up at the end.
So you're intentionally sort of overspraying onto the base rim to get
Yeah.
a head start on that process?
Yeah, not being too fussy about it at the moment anyway, knowing that we're going to need to come back in for it, but yeah, it doesn't matter if we go over for now. But where it gets weird is my armies at home.
Yeah.
Two of them have got a black basing scheme, so they happen to have black rims
Oh,
anyway.
I see.
Yep.
So it's an independent observer might inadvertently come to the conclusion that you just like black base rims,
Yes.
when in fact you're just matching your basing scheme, which happens to be black. I like it.
Oh, what am I wrong about? Let's see. Hi, Yusuf. Good to see you.
Yeah. Welcome, Yusuf. You got all the Brits in chat today. I feel like Americans tend to think of UK denizens as a monolithic entity, and forget sometimes that there are lots of different regions of the UK, similar to how there are different regions in the US. And so, I think of, all of our friends in chat who are commenting. I just imagine all of them just like you, Supes, now that I've met you in person.
Yeah, I mean, you're not too far off.
But, all humans are different.
Yeah, we all know each other as well. Because the country is that small.
It's that small. You guys are basically in the same neighborhood. Yeah. Okay, I have a second airbrush, and I'm going to be doing the same thing that you're doing. The other way we could do this is sort of serialize it. You could do one step and I could do the next step, and vice versa, but that sort of requires, I guess, if we had maybe a head start, one of us had a head start. Wait, am I doing Skaven Blight Dinge, right?
Yep, just
Okay.
all over. I think we got, how are we? Oh wow, time really does go quickly.
It sure does.
So I think I've got a couple that are ready for the next step, so we can
Okay.
at this point. But it's a pretty quick process overall.
Yeah, for
so.
sure. I like it. All right.
I think I've run dry of the
Oh, let me give you.
paint, so pop a bit
There
more
you
in.
go.
Thanks.
I'm gonna grab your stirring tool.
Yeah, don't worry, Yusuf. I'm not going to mention the monolith or she who resides. Oh, whoops. I guess I kind of just did. Never mind. You heard nothing.
The monolith. Is this a Necron reference?
This is the bit where I reject all notion of knowing anything.
Yeah.
I know nothing.
Plead the fifth is what
Yep.
it's called. You're in the U.S. That's what you call it. Pleading the fifth. When in Rome, do as the. I haven't made a singular pun this entire experience. I'm really falling down.
Yeah, kind of a punderwhelming performance.
Underwhelming performance. Yeah. Man. All right, one for Supes.
Oh, my brother's turned up. Hi, Carl. Is it Heinz? I think I'm missing something here. Is it
Ketchup.
what Heinz? Oh, ketchup. Yeah, I really should catch up to chat. From whence the tea flows. Oh, that monolith, the tea monolith, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really
Supes.
leaving it up to Meg.
Oh, I see. Is it Heinz Supes?
Is that one for chat?
I think so. Yep. I'll never hear the end of it if my brother outpuns me.
Is are you and your brother sort of have an ongoing competition, as it were, or?
Most of the family.
Oh, really?
So I've got two brothers, both older, and my dad as well will join in. My mum is very fed up of it all.
Did she understand what she was getting herself into when she married your dad?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I definitely don't think she was banking on having 3 boys.
So let me ask you this then. Do you feel like the skill at puns is genetic? Does it run in the family?
I think you could say that, yeah.
Propensity for puns or pun-pensity? Does that run in the family? I'm going to give myself a point for that.
I like it.
I'm on the scoreboard, guys. Chat, I did
Does
it.
it?
1 point.
Does it run in the family? Yeah, that tracks.
Okay.
Oh, and the other brother's here as well. Hi, Alex. Doesn't want to show me up. Well, we're related, so it's already too late.
Now, we had a conversation on an earlier show about the order of siblings. Where do you fall in the order?
I'm the baby.
You're the baby.
So
okay.
I'm the irritating, spoiled one that gets away with everything.
Yeah, all right.
Which I'm sure they're going to agree with any second.
Does that dynamic play out in your family as that? Like that's the stereotypical sort of dynamic, right? Is that borne out in your specific situation?
I think it's fair to say it's long since past now. 'Cause,
Okay.
A lot of chat will be aware already that it's this week was my 40th birthday.
Ooh.
Self-plug.
Yeah.
And of course I'm the youngest, so that means everyone else is even older. I think I still managed to set myself as the immature one there. Okay. I've got,
Well, if
got
you're the
4
immature
already,
one,
yeah, I think.
then kudos to your parents because you're a very fine fellow. It's been a blast hanging out with you this weekend.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah,
Ton of
likewise,
fun.
likewise.
Yeah, and I'm sure your brothers are a delight to spend time with as well then. All right, I am still behind you. I've got 3 more.
I don't think you are actually. I've only done
okay.
4 coated.
I'm a little faster with this tool, I guess. Do you need more paint
think-
even?
No, I think I'm ready to
You're just gonna
shift on to the
yeah,
next
that's
step
fine.
just
Okay,
for
sounds
time's
good.
sake.
For the sake of time.
Thanks, Rudy. Hey, Hobby Colour fan, what airbrushes are you using? So I've got the Badger Patriot.
Yeah.
And do you have
We
a
are
Patriot as
both
well?
using Patriots. Yeah. The studio has 2 Badger Patriots. Mostly, it's rare that we'll both two folks on stream will be airbrushing at the same time. But so the second one is mostly as a backup. But today, we've got 2 compressors, 2 airbrushes. Just to kind of crank through some of these a little faster so that we can both kind of work in parallel.
Yeah. So what advice would you give for first-time airbrushers, especially for smaller items like we're working on? Well, I can field a couple of tips. 1, have a local Brett guide you through the process. Makes it a lot easier. 2, wear gloves.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is going to be interesting. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on this experience of airbrushing as somebody who's never done it before today.
Yeah, it's fun. I can't. What's the word? Undersell the fun of literally just having the button and just pushing and
having
paint comes
your
out.
thing get painted. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So next we're going to do we're done with this first airbrushing step. We're going to clean it out, and I'm going to walk you through kind of my process for cleaning. So let me switch back to front view. There we go. Okay. So, and so we're going to do a little bit of instruction here. This is, I had no idea how to airbrush. I'd watched a bunch of videos. None of it stuck. I couldn't really wrap my head around it. And it was really just having Zach come over to my house and spend 2 hours with me with my setup and my equipment, answering questions, observing my process, commenting directly in the moment on things I was doing wrong. That sort of helped me kind of get over that hump. So the first thing, cleaning is super important. And the main thing is just like using a lot of water. So you'll see I'll sort of like tilt my brush like upside down so that the cup will drain into this bucket. And I'll just use this squeeze bottle to get and I'm not turning on air, I'm not doing anything with the trigger. I'm just getting as much of the paint out of the cup as I can without running it through the innards of the airbrush. And once I've got kind of the bulk of that washed out, I'll take a rag and wipe out the inside of the cup. And again, my goal here, I'm trying to get as much paint out of the cup as I can without running it through the internals of the brush. And the idea there, the theory behind this is that any paint that you, even sort of flushed and diluted with water, that you run through the airbrush has a chance of getting stuck and building up residue on the internals. So if any paint that you can sort of clean out without having it run through the nozzle is better than paint that you have to clean out by running it through the nozzle. So I've got the cup pretty well cleaned. Now I'm just going to basically trigger a little bit and get some of that while squirting water into the cup in a sort of a circular motion. And I'll sort of oscillate the trigger up down to kind of get the needle sort of moving back and forth in and out of the matching the nozzle. And at that point, the last step is just to clean the tip. So I'll check to see if there's any paint buildup on the tip. Yeah.
Just to see how it feels.
Just to see how it feels. And then we've got a toothbrush that we'll use to kind of rub off anything that's maybe stuck on the tip there. And the paint that we're using, because this is our first paint, I don't feel compelled at this point to like remove the tip and do sort of a deep clean. So this will be enough for us for now. And you can feel free to
use the big pot.
dump pot as well.
See, I need to clean out as well.
Yeah.
We might be a little behind. While I'm doing this, shall we
get started on memes?
get some memes?
Yeah. So today we have a very full schedule of things to talk about, show you guys, and do. And the first of those is memes. So we do a meme of the week. If you are a member of our Discord, we will go through and pull out some of our favorite memes from the week and share them with you guys on the show here on our Sunday show. So this is this is. Do you know what movie this is from? This base graphic.
I don't. It looks familiar, but I can't place it.
I thought it was RoboCop. I think the second one. What is that movie where he's got this like there's a robot. He's got this thing in his chest, but he was like a drug addict, and the robot, like the brain that was installed in the robot, was addicted to some drug. I thought it was like RoboCop 2 or something.
Oh, that sounds like Short Circuit.
Sure.
Johnny Five is alive.
And so like this like brain, human brain inside a robot body was like addicted to drugs, and you would like feed it drugs and it would like chill out. But if it didn't, anyway, I asked Soy Sumer and he was like, no, that's not what this picture was not from RoboCop 2. But anyway, that was my. But yeah, this is a good one. I liked it. All right, next up.
Yep, this is a Meg special.
Yeah, if you've not seen our Battle Masters stream, Meg's father joined us for that, and it was an awesome game. He's a natural. He has a great dry sense of humor. All right, this is a reference to the weather in the United States right now. It is very hot here.
Yeah, it's been an eye opener. Because, it's not the first time I've been to the States. It is the first time I've been to the States in the middle of summer. Yeah, I was not ready.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. In the middle of summer and in the middle of summer in the middle of a heat wave, right?
Yes.
This is the weather this week's been a lot.
Intense.
Here we go. This was your arrival day, your first visit to the studio.
The Grand Tour. Yeah.
Got the Grand Tour. Yeah.
And
what is the Addle story?
So I was a bit confused by this because I had it in my head that you had the Addle story.
Oh, I love Addles. Yeah.
Yeah. I just thought this would be a good opportunity for us to spend the next half an hour talking about Addles exclusively.
Oh, love it. Yeah. That's a great.
We're not going to have time. Oh, what a shame. Never mind.
Have you seen the new Kroot character mounted on a chameleon guy? He's got an Addle too. I feel like GW is just on this Addle kick.
Between them and the skinks, it's someone's clearly been inspired.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's literally it's an Addle on an axolotl, which was a joke that we made like a year ago about the Raptidons. When we were painting Raptidons.
I have no idea why you'd have so many of them, though. I'm at a loss for words.
Well, that's great. All right, Supes is almost tied with chat. I'm undoubtedly missed some.
I think
I've
chat's definitely going to win. It's just by a case of how much we actually catch.
I've just been basically giving chat a point every like 30 seconds.
Oh, I think we let's finish up with the memes. I think we've got some super chats to catch up to as well, though.
What is this a reference to?
Oh, so this is Barry. Thanks, Barry. Barry
just
Hercules.
A meme template.
It's Yep. So this is from a picture we took yesterday. Games Day, and
Meg creeping.
Yeah.
Love it.
I've got a feeling there's going to be all kinds of new, fresh memes waiting for us, ready for the next stream after with this.
Hobbyist and man hobbyist.
Yes. Yep. Man hobbyist.
This is a reference to lady hobbyist, right?
Yes, definitely. Yeah. Also, Madman has changed his name on the Discord now to Man Hobbyist. In fact, this is
as a reference
his meme.
To this
yes.
meme,
Yep.
Love it.
Yeah.
This was a realization that you and Matt Rose share some common lineage.
We are, in fact, one and the same person. You'll never see him and me in the same room at the same time.
Yeah.
And it's got absolutely nothing to do with the fact that he's actually important and does things.
But there's a theory running around that you might be, in fact, steering the direction of the Age of Sigmar 4th edition. If bribed, that certain armies might come out better than other armies in the final shakedown.
Yeah, yeah.
It could happen.
On the other hand, if it all goes wrong, you know who to blame.
All right, we did it.
We did it. Yeah, I think we...
All right, shall we
missed a
check in
chat
on
or two.
Super
Let's-
Chats?
Yeah.
All right, Captain
Oh, there we go,
Mandarings.
yeah. Yep.
Sorry, we have not been around much. Happy birthday, Laura says, hi, thoughts on Russian dolls? I can't stand them. They're so full of themselves.
Oh, we definitely missed that one. That's a point.
I give you a point. All right.
Yeah, hi guys. Thanks very much. I hope you're doing
thanks,
well.
Captain Mandarings. Thanks, Laura. Yeah, what are your thoughts on Russian dolls? Do you have thoughts on Russian dolls?
I do, but I prefer to internalize them.
I see. Okay. All right. 1-1. Supes and chat.
Oh,
Neck and neck.
Molecules just added another one as well. Because apparently I am how Matt rose to power.
Love it. All right, and we missed Nick's super
Yes.
chat. Thank you, Nick. Nick says, I can't click the button. There we go. Wait, Supes can talk? I've been played the fool. Yeah, so if you have joined any of our hobby hangouts in Discord in the last couple of months, we've been doing a lot of hobby hangouting. Because of the time zone difference, Supes, you're often relegated to mic-less, with mic off, unable to vocalize your sentiments and must type them out to like a, I don't know,
Quiet mode.
quiet mode. And and so this is a rarity. And we missed Umi's super chat at the start. The British are
We
coming.
did, yes.
Top 3 biscuits for Dunkin' in your tea. Biscuits, is not a reference to like
Yeah, so this is the whole thing.
dried out-
We've got this coming up, but
Yeah.
brief catch up, I guess. It's what we call biscuits is a little closer to what would be cookies in America,
Cookies,
but
yeah.
usually hard
cookies.
Yeah.
Right.
Umi's missed one trick in the question in that I don't actually drink tea.
Oh,
So-
coffee man.
No, not even coffee. No hot drinks generally. So I will in fact be dipping my biscuits in Diet Coke instead. That's how I roll.
That's a take. That's a take. Okay.
Yeah, that's a tough question because it's.
So let's remove the tea requirement. Do you
Yeah,
have a
yeah.
biscuit favorite?
I think probably Jammy Dodgers.
I've heard of these.
Yeah, which is
Never had one.
Basically a biscuit ring with a blob of half-dried jam, usually raspberry jam in the middle.
I have had these. They're amazing.
Yes. Yeah.
Have you
know
heard
what
of-
I'm talking about then.
They're sold by a company called Pepperidge Farm here in the United States.
Yes. Yeah. We just stumbled across some Pepperidge Farm stuff on the IO yesterday. So yep, I remember. I understand Pepperidge Farm remembers as well.
They do. All right, Supes gets a pun. All right. It's you can see it's very close. And Meg, I hope you're warming up your pun muscles because you've got a lot of catch up to do. That was a Heinz joke. I'm going to give myself a pun. Okay, that's a reference, not a pun. Molecule. As the host of this show, I can decide whatever I want. There's a pun. Got him.
Got him. So yeah, Jammy Dodgers, or Viennese sandwich, yes, or Viennese whirl as they're otherwise known. That's a definite favourite. It's one of Sarah's favourites as well. And I think third would have to be a classic, bourbon biscuits.
Is that they actually have bourbon? No.
Sadly, no.
But they have a sort
No,
of a
they're-
reminiscent flavor of bourbon?
No, not even. I have no idea where the name comes
Is it
from.
spelled the same? B-O-U-R-B-O-N?
Yeah, and
Okay.
they're kind of, well, not more cocoa-y than chocolatey even.
Yeah.
Um,
So bitter, a little...
not a little bit, but they've got like fondant filling in the middle as well.
Gotcha. Okay. The family bourbon. Got it. Okay.
I knew this would happen. We've got a biscuit off in chat now.
Oh my gosh.
It's one of those questions.
Yeah.
Like you ask a Brit, you will get 100 different answers.
All right, so we're going to end the poll in a second here. So go ahead and get your votes in for your favorite road. And we'll end the poll in a second. And while you guys are contemplating your poll choice, you're going to start our next segment. So this will be UK versus the US, pronunciations, definitions, interesting linguistic peculiarities.
Yeah.
All right. How do you say this word?
So we say lieutenant.
Uh-huh.
You say...
There's no F in there at all. I can clearly see if I were to just sound that out, it would probably be a few extra syllables, but it would sound something like lieutenant. It's clearly liu, right?
Well,
And I can understand how you might sort of shorten that to Lou. So yeah, it's definitely lieutenant.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
There's no F in lieutenant.
There's no F in lieutenant. There's no F in lieutenant.
So I
cool.
went looking this up. It turns out that the word...
Polychrom's right. It's French.
Yeah, it derives from Old French when the L-I-E-U part used to be spelled differently and did actually have an F in there. So we changed the spelling without changing the pronunciation. Because we can. Because we made up the language, so we get to do what we want with it.
The language is named after your country. Yeah.
Yes.
When you make up a language, you can kind of do that. That's just fine. It's fine.
So yeah, this is one of the ones where it's like, okay, I get it. We'll let it slide.
Okay, that's good. I like it. Next up, let's see what else we have here. Oh wow,
Pants. Yep.
that's a pant.
Same word, different meaning.
Interesting. So how do you
yeah.
differentiate? Just context?
So what you call pants, we call trousers.
I see.
So pants for us is purely underwear. So boxers, briefs, anything along those lines.
Is women's underwear also called pants?
Yes, also knickers.
Knickers.
Yeah.
Isn't that like a long sock?
Oh, what? Okay, I've never
Like what
never
do you call
heard
like
of that.
knee socks?
Knee socks or long socks? Yeah.
Okay.
No.
right.
I didn't even
For some
know
reason I
knickers
thought
was
that
an
was-
American thing.
I mean, like funny looking pants. I feel like
That's a point for Molecule.
Knickers really. I feel like Molecule is almost single-handedly winning this for chat. He's really popping off.
Oh God, he's got a double. Panting heavily, making this graphic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Supes. I'm going to interrupt you for a second in our discussion about pants. Although I feel like I shouldn't because having this image on the screen just like
Let's just let it sit there.
Just let it sit there.
Yeah.
We'll just steep in it for a bit. All right. So our next step on our journey here today is we're going to put on a light colored stripe. And so I want to mask off a section of this so that we can try airbrushing that stripe on. Historically, your recipe, as I understand it, has involved overbrushing with the light colored paint, but I'd like to try airbrushing it. Can you give me some guidance on the thickness of the line?
Yes, so I've got here some, I forget the official name for it, but it's basically craft tape.
Yeah.
Very thin, just like a couple of millimeters.
2-3 millimeters.
Which just so happens to be an ideal size for this, but if you found different tape or something else to do this with, it works fine too. And basically...
So I'm a little thin there, it looks like.
Yeah, what we
Okay.
can do is if you want to take one of those
Yeah,
pieces off, we can just tear this strip off. And
Ooh, this masking tape pulls up the cork. This might not be the
lay it
best
there.
application for this.
That's fine, we can always fix it with a little brushwork.
Okay.
Just going to lay that down there on the... Actually, do we want the close-up cam for this?
Sure, yeah, go ahead
Yep.
and take these bits. There we go.
Okay, thanks. So we've got first bit of masking tape there, and then the strip of craft tape in the middle, and then another bit of tape on the other side. And then what we're going to do is lift up that middle strip and that gives us a perfect straight line on both sides, masked off.
Nice, and we can reuse that length of craft tape that you.
Yes.
It can be our we can use
yes.
for multiple sets. All right, cool. So fun. All right, let me go back to our topic, and we can just start masking. I've got the tape here. I'll pull off a couple for myself, and we can mask away while we discuss knickers.
Yeah, I think chat was just used to getting used to the idea of them not being there either. Sorry to disappoint.
It's a feature, guys. It's a feature.
There are also a couple of puns up on us again as well.
All right. Discussion. Here we go. Pants. Pants. Is pants one of these words that a singular pant just kind of doesn't exist?
Yeah,
like
no.
Scissors, like a singular scissor does not really exist.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay. All right. The box that takes you between floors.
Yes. Yeah, we say lifts
Yep.
and you say elevators.
Yeah, sure. Neither of which really feels like, because it can be a D elevator too, right? Like it could lower you.
It could, yeah.
That's a thing. It
Yeah.
does do from time to time.
Yeah, it works on many levels.
It's amazing. If only I had a hand free to give you another point. Okay.
Yeah. There's my brother admitting that lifts only bring him down.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now it's a proper competition between the family here.
Yeah, I mean, that'll stop happening if you stick to the diet. Then you'll find them quite uplifting.
Okay. Man, so many points. We almost needed to. I mean, I'm not criticizing Meg's system. It's working great. But if we had like buttons on the Stream Deck for adding points, that'd be really cool. All right. Yeah, this is a good one. Do people, if you went to the UK and used the word elevator, would people? Because I feel like there's degrees of this. Like, would people know what you're talking about but think you were weird?
So
or would people just like not understand what you were talking about?
So there's, we'd understand. There isn't really anything else we'd call an elevator.
Yeah, okay.
And also, of course, we get things like American films and TV and so on. So it's like
Sure.
there's a lot that bleeds over anyway.
Yeah, because I was commenting to you before the show, and this one isn't in the list, but the idea of hoovering something like that, if you said to an American, hey, when was the last time you hoovered the living room? Like, an American would not understand. They would reset. They would blink confusedly at you.
Right.
Like, what are you even talking about? There are so like, I guess maybe like the fact that you get American media and television and movies maybe sort of obviates that to some extent from your perspective.
Yeah.
But yeah, there are a lot of UK-isms that Americans would just not understand at all.
Doesn't work the other way around.
But I think we would generally understand what a lift is, for better or worse. Okay. Next up, biscuits. We've talked about biscuits.
Yes, we have.
And it's, I think, confused by for Americans anyway, it is confused by the fact that a biscuit is a thing in the US.
Yeah, so we've talked about the whole cookie side of biscuit things, but what you actually call biscuits, we don't have exactly the same thing, but the closest thing we have, we'd call a dumpling.
Oh, weird. A dumpling.
But you have dumplings too, right?
Yes, but like, dumplings are an Asian, like wonton.
Yeah.
Like a noodle wrapping some meat filling.
A noodle?
It's like it's like a flour. It's like a sheet noodle almost, right? Like wrap encasing.
Yeah.
Right? Or you put them in soup, or you put Yeah, they're sort of.
So, yeah, so we have that kind of dumpling, but then there's others that are basically sort of solid and doughy. So, yeah, like your biscuits. But then the gravy is totally different as well. So,
Gotcha. Okay.
what we call gravy is, I guess, a lot closer to like the closest thing you might have is like the KFC gravy, where it's more beefy, brown. But yeah, there's a lot of different kinds. Whereas we don't really have the gravy that you have.
Like runny, thin.
Not really, no.
Yeah. Yeah, gravy is a very regional thing in the United States. Depending on where you go, gravy will either not exist or be something you only eat at Thanksgiving once a year with turkey, or it'll be like a daily staple, and it'll be something that you have very strong opinions on and eat all the time. So interesting in that way. All right, next up.
Yes, a classic.
That's a classic, yeah, and that's a word that is also like sort of obvious to me how to pronounce.
Yeah, I'll let you go first on this one.
Well, as I learned in second grade, you just kind of sound out each individual letter, and then maybe there's some like weird linguistic rules that you have to apply. Like E's at the end make vowels long. So I would say. Well, yeah, I would say Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Yeah, it's pretty. I don't know that there's any ambiguity, right? So.
Yeah, no. Again, it's our language. We do what we want with it. So this is Worcestershire.
Ah, okay. That makes no sense at all.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
There's a lot of things we do that don't make sense. Yeah, it's a thing. So it's named after the town of Worcester.
Okay.
So that Cester being stir part is quite common. So we have Gloucester as well, for example. And then Shire as Shire instead is
it comes
basically
from the Hobbit.
same across the board. Yeah. So
it comes from Middle Earth, right?
Yeah. We didn't use them at all until J.R.R. Tolkien invented the word.
Well, I mean, the Hobbit is historical. Is a historical documentary, so
Yes, yeah.
it really is just
Hobbit's now sadly extinct.
just a carry on from that period of history.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, I learned something today. I've been pronouncing this word wrong my whole life. Let's move on to chips,
Yes.
or as you call them, what do you call them?
Crisps.
Crisps. Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Same thing, different name again.
Now, is chip a thing that if do you call something else a chip?
Yes, so fish and chips.
So French fries, yeah.
Yeah, so the thing is we have French fries as well.
Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me?
So what we would call a chip is a lot closer to a steak fry.
Okay.
So thicker, fluffier in the middle. But it's another of those things like biscuits where you can bring them up and you will get a million different opinions. Usually on which is the best chippy in any particular town.
Yeah, okay. And chippy is a term for an establishment that serves chips.
Yes. Takeaway fish and chips and other things like battered sausage.
Got it.
Which is not a euphemism. That is an actual British food, battered sausage.
I feel like the addition of E to the end of a word to refer to an establishment that serves the word is like also a uniquely British thing.
Yes.
Like if I want to go to, if I want to buy a car, I go to like, I don't go to a car dealership, I go to like an automobile-y. Right? Is this a thing? Did I just like nail it?
I'm trying to think of like there
Come on,
are
I
a
nailed
couple
it,
of
right?
others definitely. Not cars, sadly.
Oh, okay.
You would get those from a dealership or a garage or
Garage. Oh, we didn't even
oh yeah,
put that
sorry, garage. I mean,
garage. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, no, you're not wrong. There are a couple of other things like that as well. For example, an electrician we would call a sparky.
Yes. I've heard this. All right. So our next step is. Sorry, we missed a step, right? Are we using the Administratum Gray, or are we going straight to the Ulthuan Gray?
We have missed a step, but it doesn't matter because I think we can fix
do
it
it
fine anyway.
in the other order.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So let's
don't you
carry
tell
on
us
with the strips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll switch to a close-up here.
Okay. So what we're going to do, Brett's going to airbrush this step, and I'm going to do the old-fashioned way with a normal brush.
Yep.
So we're going to take Ultron Grey and just slather it on that strip between the other strips. So what I want to do here, and this is doubly tricky because I've got the Air Ultron Grey here as well, which is thinner in the first place. So I'm going to use this palette to just spread it out, get it to dry a bit first.
Okay.
And then basically overbrush or wet brush it on.
Sorry, Supes. My time is up.
Oh, oh wow. Okay.
Meg has entered the chat.
So this is going to count as a pun, which I think only British people will get this one because Meg, it seems, has jerry-rigged her outfit for today.
Oh, I thought you said Meg's outfit counted as a pun, but I'm going to give you...
That would give me the credit.
Yeah, I'm going to give you both one. All right. So while you are walking through that, I'm going to hop out, and Meg, you're airbrushing stripes on things.
Oh, I'm airbrushing.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yep.
But I need to give you a mic, too.
Yeah. The old switcheroo.
Thanks, Brett.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, Meg.
How's it going?
Pretty good so far.
How's chat?
Chat's going. They're
will
winning.
Not
Whoa.
stop making puns.
Yeah, I think we're behind. I think chat's definitely winning on
I think
the
so,
count.
Thanks.
It's on mute.
It is? Okay. So they can't even hear me.
Well,
It's probably better that way.
I did all that.
Thanks, Molecule. Merlin is here.
Merlin. I am
Merlin is, yes, Meg is Merlin, as we established yesterday, even when she wasn't Merlin, like 9 out of 10 times. We were playing Avalon. If anyone knows it, it's like a sort of social deduction game. One of the characters being Merlin, and it's like the point is not to tell people that you're Merlin. Yeah, didn't quite get the memo on that one.
It's not like I listen. I got the memo. I just ignored it. I threw
Fair.
it promptly in the trash.
In the bin.
In the bin. Yeah. We can also say that I am wearing pants, but I'm also not wearing pants.
I'm concerned. Okay. Thanks,
Megan
Chris.
Supes.
Megan Supes, yes.
Hey, Chris. How are you? Okay, so what am I doing? Which one am I? What's
So
happening?
we've masked these off.
All right.
So we've got basically the road stripes going down now. So we want Ultron Grey.
All right.
And just
That's it.
Spray it on.
I can do that.
So I'm going to get going with the old-fashioned version.
That's probably fine. You guys, I've been thinking of puns for like days. I could not come up. I was like, I want to go in there strong with a good pun. And then I was out there telling Zach, like, I've been trying to come up with something for several days now, and I have nothing. I'm not funny in this way. And I mean, I might not be funny at all. And Zach's like, and you're asking me? Nobody here knows puns. So we'll see. My goal is one.
One. Okay.
One today.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see is right.
Might be a bit behind it. Barry, I'm not sure I get it. Megan Supes is a very UK-only pun.
Meg and Supes. Is it weird for your family that we're all calling you Supes? Does everyone call you Supes?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, no, they don't even know if they knew about that at all.
You guys didn't know
So,
about that?
yeah.
Does Sarah know that we all just call you Supes? You don't have a name.
I probably, yeah.
You don't have a real name.
I think I should clarify, actually, because of that meme earlier, that my real name is Matt. Hence the Matt Rose thing. So, yeah, that's where that came
What?
from. It wasn't just a complete
Yeah, you know what?
random connection.
I knew your name, but it was still a whoosh, because most things are whooshes for me. So, I didn't get it until you spelled it out. There's got to be a pun there somewhere. I just don't know what it is.
So what I'm doing here with the brush version, you need to be a little careful not to use paint when it's too runny.
That's
you
hold
don't
on
want
a second.
that.
That's a pun, right? Molecules is a pun. That counts,
Not,
right?
not material today. Oh yeah, that
That's a
counts.
pun.
That
Okay.
counts,
All
right? Yeah.
All right. Good job. Good job, Molecule.
Yeah, so I don't want this to be too runny because I don't want it to seep under the other strips. Whereas Meg won't have that problem with the airbrush at all. So I want the paint to be a bit thicker than normal, which may have failed here because of the air version, but we'll see. But the other thing with this is, where this is cork, it's going to add to that stripe effect with the paint not going fully into the cracks in between. So let's see if this works. Magic moment, we'll peel these off and there we go.
Beautiful. Nice.
We have a road
so
stripe.
Easy. Yeah.
Road markings. I'm actually quite relieved because I wasn't sure if that was actually going to work properly or not. There we go.
Yeah. Blanking. That was something I was going to say and I'm totally blanking.
If it does go under, then you can always just tidy up a bit with the Skaven Black Tint again. Yeah.
All right, cool. I mean, I think I'm done with that. That was extremely fast.
Yeah. That's the other thing about the airbrush is, like, that's the time I've taken to do 4. You've done, what, 8? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're just slow.
Yeah. I'm going to steal one just to
go for it.
Peel it away under the close-up.
Yeah.
So here's one of Meg's.
The money shot?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's... If anything, that's even neater. So, yeah, I think airbrush is the way to go.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's still got that...
That's good, because I was just doing this. I was literally putting no effort into this at all.
I mean, that's the thing about the airbrush, is there's no effort.
No.
And I don't know if it's picking up properly on the...
It's a breeze.
Oh, okay, that counts. Yep, well done. There we go.
I did it.
Got your one.
I'm good. I'm good for the rest of the stream, guys. I win. I'm the winner.
We need another one for chat though. My brother coming in strong there. Nice to see the white stripes.
White stripes. Okay.
Any? Wait, is that 2?
No,
I think it's
one
2.
Sentence. You get one. You get one.
White
punch.
stripes, but then any other bands?
It's one.
Yeah.
It's
the
one
band
chat.
Stripe.
No. Sorry.
Don't worry, Carl. I got it.
All right, we'll do 2. Since it's your brother. Is this the oldest brother or?
No, Carl's the middle one. Alex is the oldest.
Okay. Carl's the reject. Right? The family reject. Isn't that usually the middle child?
He was adopted, if that counts.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes here in America. The middle children are the forgotten ones.
Yeah. Yeah, tell us more about that, Meg. What child are you again?
I'm the oldest. I'm the golden child.
The golden child. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfectly well behaved.
Mm-hmm. I was very good.
Very responsible.
I was very good growing up. I did nothing wrong. I never got in trouble at school.
At school. That's okay. So after all bets are off.
Well, I didn't do anything bad. What are you implying here, Supes?
Okay, where are we with the...
Well, we need to end this poll. This has not happened yet.
Yes, we need a new poll as well.
Because we have a second poll.
Yes.
Today's stream is crazy. It's just a big party because Supes is here. I didn't expect us to get any hobbying done. I think Brett said the same thing. So we're already ahead of ourselves.
We've got a shot as well, which isn't even usually...
Have we talked about the winner's shot?
Did we
show it?
So we haven't shown it. Brett couldn't quite figure out which button it was.
I know how to do it. Yeah, here's our winner's cup. So we usually do a winner's cup on our Age of Sigmar members only games. One person gets to pick what goes in the shot. It's usually somebody playing. And whoever wins drinks a shot. So if you're going to make something gross, you better hope that you don't win, because then you have to drink it. But today, since we haven't been doing games because 4th is coming out and Matt Rose didn't get my memos, so we're not on the short list. So we haven't been playing AOS because nobody cares about 3rd Ed anymore. So I thought we'd do a winner's cup today, which is why we're doing all these ridiculous puns. And Supes was our mixologist. And he made a very nice shot. So
Yeah, I had free
For
reign
himself.
of the kitchen, and
Pretty much.
I was going to go mean with it, and then I saw the limoncello and thought, actually, this could be good.
Well, okay,
So-
because like Chad is
Your
obviously
own freezer saved you.
yeah saved me. I mean, I'm not drinking it.
Well,
There's no way
yeah,
we're winning.
That's actually,
You're
yeah,
drinking
that's fair.
this.
Even if chat wins, is that how this
Okay,
works?
so if Chat wins, we didn't talk about that yet. If Chat wins, you guys obviously can't drink the winner shot. You can go make your own, I guess. But no, we'll do a giveaway. We'll give away, let's see. I want to say it's like a free sticker, but it's really just like $5 to our Etsy shop. So you can get yourself a free sticker. And the shipping will also be refunded for you guys. But yeah, I'll do that at the end of the stream if Chat wins. So I guess you guys didn't know that. Our
No, we
stakes
didn't.
here. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So this is important.
There you go. Yeah. And then, Supes can drink the winner shot anyway because he's going to win between the three of us. Yeah.
Thanks, Molecule. So that's a point right there. Any hobbying you actually get done would just be super then. It would. Thanks for asking. And also shout out to Chris, one of my best friends from back home. Thanks, Chris.
Oh, cool. Hey, Chris. Oh, yeah.
Glad you could join us.
It was your birthday.
Under no circumstances drink the wiener shot. Okay.
Nice. All right, we're ending the poll. Which road
Okay.
is the best road? It is. I'm surprised it wasn't Duncan Roads.
Oh yeah, what was the where are the?
Come on, guys.
There it is. Yeah.
It is
I'm-
Roadhouse. I actually haven't seen Roadhouse. I'm assuming you have.
I haven't. No.
Oh.
It is on my list. So I have a list of old movies that I know I really should have seen by now and need to catch up to.
Is Roadhouse one of those movies that we shouldn't show in our server? Like, is it offensive? I don't know. I don't remember anything about it. Maybe I'm thinking
Not
of
that I
Animal
know of.
House. Yeah.
Animal House, as I understand it, is a
Or
little
Revenge of the
complicated.
Nerds.
Yeah.
Kind of
yeah,
rapey.
Yeah.
Not good.
I don't know if Roadhouse has anything like that going on. Certainly nothing
Okay.
I've heard of.
Got it. Yeah.
What if they ask
Nice one,
nicely or
Molecule.
pay extra? Yeah, well,
Thank you for the party lights. What if they ask nicely? Sorry.
it's, yeah, our options might be limited if they super chat for things, huh?
What are we talking about? I missed it.
The wiener shot.
The wiener shot.
Not that we
Oh.
actually have a wiener shot.
Yeah, gross, guys. What the hell? What is going on here? A wiener shot. I mean, what do I do with this statement?
We'd have to actually go out, get some wieners, drain the water from them. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that.
Wieners.
Wieners, like hot
That's
dogs.
what I meant.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. I don't know what else you could have possibly been thinking of. Yeah.
I don't know. God damn it, Molecule, another one. Okay. You think
Thanks,
the fourth
Molecule.
Ed Writer rose to the occasion? Oh, Matt. Why don't you love us? Okay, what is
Okay.
next?
So
here?
next, which should really have been before the stripes.
Oh, great.
But yeah, never mind. Next is going to be a bit of dry brushing.
Okay.
We're going to do that with the Administratum Grey.
All right, let's do shoulder cam with you, and I'm gonna set up the next poll because there's
Okay.
another poll because we're not stopping.
And again, we've only got the air version here, so I'm going to get this on the palette.
Catastrophe. Good one, Carl.
But of course, you can dry brush with air paints anyway. It just takes a bit more effort. I'll get most of that off.
Okay. And because we're so smart, all the poll options are written way over there. So
Oh yeah.
I don't remember what the question was.
Shall we? I was going to say if we just swap chairs for a second, and then I can.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so what am I doing?
If my mic doesn't come off.
What am I dry brushing?
It's just
edges?
just basically the edges of the and a little bit on the top as well,
Okay.
just for a bit of texture on the
Sweet.
on the road section. So don't worry about the rim or the
Yeah.
the outside of
Keeping
that.
that black.
Yeah.
Or do you want to like paint it purple? Purple rims? Yes, Christopher, we do have one of these. One of our affiliates is Squad Marks. And they sent us these to try out, and they're really nice. I think there's a link in our description. They're famous for making, like, their flagship product is little base markers that you put. They're very non-intrusive. Oh, and they snap in on top of your base, and there will be like a different color. So it helps keep your repeated squads identifiable on the table. I like them, but currently I'm using movement trays for my little guys. I think with 4th ed I might... This looks really nice. Good recipe, Supes. I think I might try to switch it up and use more multiple smaller units.
That's going on now because I can't remember what the last one was. Oh yeah. Yep.
Okay. Oh yeah, no, of course all the answers are too long.
Oh, which one's okay.
Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Oh, and then it corrected the last one for you. Thanks. Thanks, Mac. Yeah.
See if that'll do it. There we go.
That'll do it. That'll do, poll. Okay,
Yeah.
so I
Okay,
need
we
to
can swap
go
back. Yep.
bring this over to my side. Whoa. Everyone
Okay.
come to the table. It's super time.
Yep. And I'm going to get just a little bit on the top as well, just to bring a bit of variation on the.
Oh yeah, smart. Okay, thanks, Molecule.
road
Did you already
itself.
get Molecules? Maybe if you sent him a flower, something romantic. Is that
Oh,
a
no, thanks,
that's
Molecule.
Not a pun. Is that a pun?
Oh yeah,
That counts.
it counts
Okay.
because it's Matt Rose, isn't it?
I
Rose
guess.
is a flower. Yeah, yep.
But
A flower
what
by
i-
any other name.
what is a
take a
pun
point.
then? Like, wait, does that count? God damn it.
Yeah, that counts. Yep, yep.
Fine. Supes is like in charge of his own win.
So it's a play on words.
yeah.
So it's there's got to be like a little misdirection. I feel is maybe the right way to put it, or
Okay.
I'm gonna have to look up what the actual definition is after.
Like, what makes a pun and not just...
Yeah, there needs to be a
Swapping a
joke in
word
there
out.
somewhere as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the joke has to make sense.
Yeah. Okay. You were like, okay, I want to learn something about Sisters of Battle on this stream today.
Yes.
At some point. Is this the right? No, I have the wrong fucking color. Sorry, guys.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because 40k is
I don't know.
largely.
It's largely
Unknown to you.
unknown.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a mystery. Except it
So-
sounds terrible. Everyone's miserable.
So the Sisters of Battle they're an imperial faction. They're hyper religious, hence the sort of singing and chanting and hymns and
I'm gonna s-
praises basically going on as they do everything, including fighting. So if you can hear angelic choirs after having just been shot in the face, then you know it's them. And their whole deal is a little bit of imperial history. There was a period where the ecclesiarchy, what basically passes for the imperial church, took a lot of power and very nearly took over the whole imperium. After which it was decreed that they should never have a standing army of quote-unquote men at arms. So how do you get around that?
Yeah.
You make an army of women.
Yeah. Boobs.
And
Oh,
they're,
the answer is boobs.
and they're actually made up of a sect that were the bodyguard of the old leader that nearly took over, and at the last second realized that he was a traitor and executed him, which is
So-
fun.
So they, they were already
They were kind of already in the
in
force,
the military?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So women were allowed in.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, the Imperium doesn't care what sex or gender you are, as long as you're willing to die for the cause.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Body's a body.
I see. They sing. Hence
Yeah.
the poll. Guys, we have a new poll up. Like all of our polls, it's very important.
And they love
Guess
their...
what nobody's voting for?
No.
Shocker.
They're onto you. Yeah. I should
You are
clarify.
the one that made me pick one.
Putting a Beyonce one on there was actually my idea, so it's not all Meg's fault.
Yeah, it's only kind of my fault.
They love their holy trinity of weapons as well, so virtually every weapon they have is either a bolter, a flamer, or a melter. Because burn the heretic.
Oh, I see. These are all
So
fire
that's
weapons.
why the Disco Inferno as well. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And then they've got a bit of self-punishment going on,
Ooh.
like flagellation
fun.
and so on. So that's where the whips come into it. Basically, if you do something wrong, or even just something along the lines of like having doubts in your faith in the Emperor or whatever,
Gosh.
then you get to become
die.
a Sister Repentia, where you're stripped of your armor and most of your weapons. You're given a great big two-handed chainsword and rags, and sent into the front lines to run and charge in and hope you kill stuff or die in the
Be a
process.
bullet wound, a sponge. Yeah.
Yeah. You either redeem yourself by killing things, or you become a martyr and redeem yourself that way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
Yeah, yeah.
It sounds terrible. Oh, hey, Bartok.
Yeah.
Bartok's in
Oh, hi,
here,
Bartok.
guys.
Yeah, we have a kitty.
He's having a bit of asthma right now. But he's okay. We'll bring him up so you guys can say hi.
Yeah. Yeah, Polly's got it. Daughters of the Emperor became brides of the Emperor and then turned into sisters as we know them now.
Yeah, okay.
So we've got, I think I've inherited, oh yeah, I took one of your bases, didn't I?
That's okay. You can give it back if you want it.
So we've got, that's mostly there now. You can see I've managed to avoid the actual stripes with the dry brushing. So we've got our piece of broken road.
That looks so cool. Like the cork is perfect. Yeah.
So we've got just a couple of little steps to finish this up.
Okay.
One being we need a bit of variation on the bits of base that aren't covered by cork.
Say that again.
So the underneath bit.
You're not covered by what?
Cork. Oh, cork with an R. With an R.
Mirror. Cork.
Yep. So I'm just going to get a bit of... I'm using Night Lord's Blue for this. Just for a bit of sort of nighttime darkness to fit in with the
Damn it.
bases
Carl.
already done. But you can use sort of any kind of... Like you could use a brown, like Carrick Stone for rubble or something similar. What's Carl? Die for the cause.
I gave him his point. I gave him his point.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, you could do like a rubble effect, maybe some grass or something. Or texture paint if you've got it.
Molecule.
Gosh, I'm sorry.
Oh my god, these maniacs. Just utter chaos.
Oh, Kaz made it. Hi, Kaz.
I know. Yeah.
Your mod ship is pending. I tried to fight the cause, but there's some opposition.
I approved
this side.
it. It's not me. You're looking at the perpetrator here, buddy. But good to see you, Cass. We love you.
Yeah.
Really quickly, let's do a reminder of our schedule.
Oh yes. Yeah.
Because we're a hobby channel, and part of that hobby is enjoying playing the game. So we do a lot of Age of Sigmar.
Game?
and
There's a game.
There's
to
a
this?
game to Age of Sigmar.
We're not just painting things for the
Models.
fun of it.
Yeah. Imagine that. Our normal schedule is Monday for members games for Sword in the Spoon, where we play Age of Sigmar, and Saturdays for everybody, Saturday mornings at 10. We have an upcoming schedule that's a way different. We wanted to flood your faces with Age of Sigmar, 4th Ed. We know you guys are tired of Stormcast and Skaven, so we've got a big lineup of a variety of armies coming your way with the launch of 4th Ed. We are doing our best to study up and be ready for you guys. So join us for one of those games. There are going to be no members games the month of July. And what I mean by that, or actually I think, well, we're feeding into August, right? So maybe for the rest of July, we are opening all our games up to the public. So our Mondays will be public and not members. So you guys can see what that's like. And we hope that you guys will become members. I hope you guys enjoy the games. Enjoy the insanity. Yeah, because we're not a 40k channel. We're going to play this game, like, for realsies. So check it out. Take a screenshot. Share it with all your other Discords and your friends and family and enemies.
Yeah. Speaking of, there is a
Speaking of enemies.
Yeah. Now, speaking of Discord, there is the schedule is up in the Discord already as well.
Yeah, go steal it.
If you want
Share
to grab it from there, and if you're not on the Discord, why not?
I love our Discord.
Yeah. I am looking forward to seeing the Slaves to D army, because Saray's been working on a couple of bits there, hasn't he? So the Varangard with their varying schemes.
They're all here. Let me get them. We can show some off.
Nice.
That's fun. Did you, the other thing, oh no, wait, never mind, sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. Here we go. Classic. Meg.
Oh, wow.
Aren't they cool? They're so cool up close. Here, let's show them off. We'll take a break.
Yeah.
For a second. Yeah.
He'll have varnished these. That's fine.
Yeah, you're fine. Just you can get paint all over. Don't worry about it.
This is wow. Yeah, I've obviously seen a lot of the studio models these last couple of days, but I hadn't seen these up close yet. And
aren't they cool?
There's something else.
Oh my gosh, they're so beautiful.
Which way am I angling them? Oh, that's weird. Oh, it's there. There we go. There we go. I got it. I see it now. Yeah.
There we go. It's so nice.
Look at that.
Freaking Saray. So good.
And chance
to
you're
right. I am
plug the
excited
videos
to see
as well. He's been
of
putting videos and shorts up of how to do all these schemes in the process.
Yeah, and I did replace the graphic, but you guys are still welcome to submit your ideas in our Discord for different Chaos Nights themes that you'd like to see added to this collection of Sarays, and he'll play with it on stream. So if you guys have your own Slaves to Darkness army with your own concepts that you've been using, or if you've seen something cool out in the wild and you want to see it on the tabletop, but you're not playing Slaves to Darkness, share it in our Discord. We have a channel specifically for the Banners of Chaos, and you can go pitch your idea there to Saray. He is working on a couple right now from a few folks.
Kaz, did I bring that outfit for Meg? Kaz, if I had that outfit with me, I'd be wearing it.
What are you talking about, Kaz? I bought it. As soon as Supes said he was coming out, I was like, I know exactly what I'm going to wear. It's like Ginger Spice. She's the best.
Yeah. Oh, that's worth a mention, actually, that I do have, so my outfit is unique.
That's true. You have a special outfit, too.
Yeah, I had to rep the channel today, of course, but this is literally the only shirt of this colour in existence, period.
Yep. We, whenever we do a print run of a shirt, which will be coming up soon in August, so be ready to buy shirts. The mods always,
They're really nice comfy shirts as well.
The mods always get to pick one. And Supes was the only one that picked pink, and I was like, let's just make it special. It can just be for Supes. So you guys didn't have that option last year. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah. Soups is special again.
I got one of a kind. Yeah. That's what you get when you're a mod.
Yeah. You get so many
Sorry, I
perks,
couldn't resist.
like being asked to do things all the time.
I mean, yeah, but also I get to be here.
I hate to break it to you, Supes, but Molecule is here too. He's not a mod. He didn't do anything.
I mean,
Just make
not
puns.
yet, but he's like, what, like third, fourth on the list?
Yeah.
Kaz is
like
like 69.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Or 420th.
Yeah.
One of those.
Am I going to model it? I'd probably break it. Get me one that fits me and we'll talk.
Oh man, it is already coming up
16.
on fan stuff soon.
Yeah. So I'm just...
Jeez.
So we're nearly done with these bases. So all I'm doing now is just putting Skaven Blight Dinge on the rim. Just so it roughly matches the base.
Okay, you're giving it a rim job.
Yeah.
Is that a pun? That's not a pun, that's just a lewd joke.
That's a pun. That
Wait,
is a
really?
pun.
That's
Yes,
a
that
pun.
counts. Well done.
Two for Meg.
Double entendres are usually puns as well.
Soups would know, I wouldn't. So blame Soups. Look, we're up to 5. We're not catching up anytime soon. Soups, are you really at 12?
You know what? Actually,
It's
I've
hard,
been,
isn't it? Doing
Yeah.
all kinds of things at the same time.
Trying to actually hobby while keeping up with chat and
This was
everything.
the perfect project.
So I can catch up with one. So a lady walks
boy.
into a bar,
Oh.
says to the barman, "I'd like a double entendre." So he gives her one.
Nice.
Ba-dum-tsh.
You just have these in your back pocket ready to go.
Pretty much.
Your
yeah.
whole family is like this?
The
You guys
back,
are
the
all
back
like
of my
this?
pants pocket. Everyone except my mum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does she like roll her eyes every time you guys do this to her?
Yeah. Yep.
That's cute. Did you say hi to her yet?
I didn't know. Hi, mum.
This guy.
I kind of said hi to everyone generally.
That's
That.
moms of the world. Does that count? No. My goodness. Hi, Soups' mom. Yeah. Okay. So the last step is just the paint on the rim. Got it.
Yeah.
Cool. We might actually finish these. Soups was feeling really bad about having us help him with something. He was like, well, we can just tear the cork off and you can have the bases back. And I was like, what? Why would we do that? We help each other all the time. We're always like painting each other's models. And then I was wondering, like, is it a pride thing? Like, Soups is like, I have to do my own bases. But these are for Sarah, right? So that wouldn't even be the case.
Yeah. Yeah, they're totally for Sarah. I'm not
Yeah.
sort of accidentally co-opting a new Sisters Army in the
How
process.
is she
or anything.
liking the game?
Yeah, it's been fun. We've had a couple of 1,000-point games.
Okay.
Yeah, getting to grips with 10th Ed in the process has been
Oh, right.
interesting as well, because there's that whole jump to every single unit having its own special ability. So there's a learning curve there, but yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah. That's fun. I hope she enjoys it better than I enjoyed learning 40k.
Oh, excellent.
Alright.
2 Chris's get to meet.
Great. How are you guys doing with the heat there? Actually,
It's not too bad at
it's
the
not
moment. 'Cause
too bad, yeah. And I think the
We've had the
AC is
aircon
actually
going.
off. I don't know why.
Oh, what am I doing? Party lights.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Hey, Leah. So cool having Soups on the show. Can you tell us who your favorite Spice Girl is?
Oof.
I mean, mine was sporty. This is your question.
You know what? Mine was sporty as well, actually.
She had, like, when I was a kid, I was like, she looks comfortable.
Yes.
That's important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was, I think it was the same thing. Like, the rest of them were all, like...
Freaking shoes.
You can tell it was, like, all manufactured to a degree. Of course it was, like, what pop
Sure.
band isn't. But then she seemed the most to be doing, like, her own thing anyway.
Yeah. They all went on to have their own like solo careers afterwards, but I don't know who was, I don't know, had the best like afterwards. My sister.
Well, she got to duet with Bryan Adams, so that's plus points.
Did she?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I guess you'd probably have to say that Jerry Ginger Spice had the most successful solo career.
Wasn't she in politics for a while?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, as far as I know, she still is.
Is she? Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't kept up with the girls. Okay, that's cool.
Violent Spice.
Good for her.
Molecule liked Violent Spice.
Who's Violent Spice?
Ghost Chili.
Like, do you mean Scary Spice? I liked Scary Spice
maybe.
too. All right. You let me know if these are good enough. So I can...
Oh, yeah, they're perfect.
They're fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, time for the rim job. I don't get double credit for that. Pat C, you've
Thanks,
been a
Pat.
mandrill for 10 whole months. Supes, what has been your favorite food since you've been in America? Anything you're excited to try?
Yeah, so I have a thing of trying new, interesting, different things that I've not had before. So this is actually my fourth time in America. So I've already tried a lot of different things like candies, chips, etc. But my favorite was actually my favorite before I came over. It's Mexican food.
Yeah.
So not really American, but sort of kind of American.
It is.
So I've basically been
North and South America. Central
That's
America,
true. Yeah.
So it's American.
Yeah. So I've been having a couple of different things at Mexican restaurants, just basically confirming that the Mexican I know is actually authentic Mexican. It's close.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Pretty
good.
close. So yeah.
I think the stuff we had Saturday wasn't that good. We're going to go to a much better place today. That happens. There is not good Mexican food here. It does happen. We're very picky about our taco trucks too. Like we have taco trucks that line up by our house and we're like, I'm not going to this one. It's terrible for the other one. Sorry, so it's Night Lord's Blue on the rim?
Yeah, just a little watered down. Not on the rim, sorry. That was on
Sorry.
the base
The
there.
top of
We can
the
fix it
base.
later.
Okay.
It's
I didn't do it
Scape
yet.
and Black Dinge on the rim.
Thank you. Okay, I can do that. We should hop into fan stuff because there's a lot, right? I mean, always.
Yeah.
And it's getting down to the wire. You guys keep on with your puns. Here's the score. I mean, I think we know which way it's going, but Supes could catch up in the last bit. You never know. All right, guys, you did it. You made stuff. Look at this. This is Chef.
This is, Broken Chef.
Yeah. He has been working on these for a while and getting a lot of feedback from you guys.
Yeah, so I went a little out of usual parameters, and I pulled a
course.
couple of bits from whips and critiques
Yeah.
as well as finish this time. I just wanted to cast the net a little wider. This one I think did actually come from finished, but he did put this in critiques as well.
Right.
It looks amazing. I love the way the yellow stands out.
It's so pretty. Yeah. What is this like? These are orcs, right?
Yeah, this is Cruel Boys. I couldn't
Cruel
tell you
Boys,
the
okay.
unit name or
Sure.
anything, but yeah. And the gross, icky looking green dripping off the tongue as well.
Yeah.
So it's a nice touch.
Yeah. Good job, Chef. You've been working hard on these. Thanks for submitting.
Yes.
Whose is this?
So this
so
is
pretty.
Devon11.
Okay. Devin is kind of new to our server, so it's good to see
Yes.
you. Kind of new, not super new, but good to see you submitting. Good to see your stuff, Devin.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
It is. It is very, very smooth blue. Yeah, just yeah. I'm a sucker for a nice smooth pale blue, and I'm a sucker for marines as well. So this was a shoo-in.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really pretty. I like the color choices a lot. I love the
Yes.
base, actually. I've been looking at the model this whole time, and then I looked at the base, and I was like, oh, crap, that's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got
He's
a
standing
few
on, like, a
old school
sewer.
touches to it as well,
Yeah.
like the red casing on the las cannon and so on.
Galileo. These
Yes,
are pretty.
yeah.
I love
I
these
think
fruit.
correct me if I'm mistaken, I think Galileo is pretty new to the server as well, and then he comes on and drops these amazing looking crew.
Welcome to the family. Good to have you.
I mean, this would have been in fan stuff anyway, but he's guaranteed the spot by putting his name on the picture.
I know, isn't that great? Remember when people used to do that? You want to do that, guys, so that you get, it's just like the visual credit, right? You know, some people watch this stuff on mute.
Yeah.
The stream skipping. No,
Oh, skipping?
it's fine. Don't
it-
listen to Molecule.
Is it kind of ropey? Skipping and ropey?
Okay, there we go. We're at 14. Okay, this is pretty. Whose was this?
Yeah, this is Cody,
This
Cindric
is Cody.
Cody.
Okay, yeah. Cody cold painting.
Yeah, he's been doing a load of white scars lately.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He had so many posts of this. It was so
Yeah.
cool. I like it.
Yeah, they all look great, but I picked this one out in particular with the OSL on the whatever it is, the lighting on the top there. You know what? I've painted about 50 Terminators or so, and I still don't know what that thing is or does.
It's a nightlight for when they get scared.
Right? Yeah, totally.
Yeah, that's in the lore.
That's canon now.
I read that once.
Oh, they're not white scars.
Ooh,
but
Carl.
they are
Good
white.
one,
Okay.
Carl. All right. They're not white scars, but yeah, they're something else, and I wouldn't know. But very pretty. Thanks, Cody.
And we need another one for Carl as well.
Another. I gave
that's-
him one. Wait.
He gave me a condiment.
That's it. Oh my God. Okay. Jesus. Look at this sword. Who is this again?
This is amazing. So this is Zacharias.
Okay. Yes. Zacharias. Zacharias pops up every so often and is like, bam, here's an amazing
It's
model.
always impressive. It's just like
So pretty.
mic drop moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is this?
So I'm assuming it's an Imperial Fist.
Okay.
More
cool green OSL.
Yes. Yeah. And the weathering as well. I'm not usually a fan of weathering, particularly if it's pretty heavy.
Really?
Yeah.
Like looking at it or doing it?
Both. I think it's
Okay.
just like the old school in me that prefers a like cleaner kind of heavy metal style, but it does always look great over yellow.
Yes, it does. Yeah, the dirt really pops, like the scratches and stuff. Yeah, you're right, it does. White too, I think. It makes sense. You guys, I cannot keep up with all these puns. Oh man, this is so cool. Dang it. And what is it based off of? Because my brain immediately went to Killer Clowns from Outer Space, but I don't think that was it.
I'm going to assume this is based off of a combination of a bad nightmare and some really heavy narcotics. But the base model is a great unclean one. The rest I don't know. I just caught this morning. This is Jupiter.
Yeah.
And this is actually his competition entry for the month, which we'll get to.
That's right. Yeah.
So
Talk about that
coming
soon.
up
Heat.
shortly.
You can
Yeah.
see the heat on this thing.
Yeah. He did put a description, which I'm ashamed to say I didn't quite get time to read.
We were Supes got to see like how this all gets done and what chaos ensues. So now he understands why we're always late.
Ooh, the Violator from Spawn. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you might be onto something there.
That's cool.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll find out
We'll
later.
find out when we actually go back and check for realsies. Yeah. Jupiter, this is amazing. I love this. I love this model in general, and you just made it so much cooler. Cool ideas. Yeah. Wait. Are those chili peppers?
I think they are.
Is it like a clown?
They're not part of the base model, so they probably are.
Oh my god, I just love it. It. This is another Cody.
Yes, this is Cody.
Other Cody. Just Cody.
Not Cindric, not Molecule, just Cody.
Yeah.
and yeah, this I love how vibrant these are.
Also, good job stitching multiple pictures into one picture. So
yes,
we get to see a bunch. Yeah. These are freaking pretty.
Yeah, magenta and green as a combo is just always amazing, and then to really bring out the neon in them as well.
Yeah, I love that, and I like how it ties into the base. Like the whole base is this neon green, so it really makes the magenta pop, like from the top. Yeah. What a cool army.
And it's great to see, a whole force of them as well.
Yeah, exactly. That's going to be super striking on the field.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of fun to play against.
We see them. So please post some pictures of these on the tabletop. Would love to see that.
Yes.
Okay, guys.
Right.
Let's take a quick break.
This I think might be in the wrong segment. Yeah.
No, we're in the right segment. We started last month.
We'll come back to that.
Last month was our birthday month, and one of the things we wanted to do, because anniversaries, birthdays is a good time to get nostalgic. We wanted to go back and look back at people who have been in our server for like a year. We've been around for a year, so either a year, close to a year, regularly submitting like updates and stuff they're working on. Just really cool members to have in our community. And so that's what this part of the segment is. It is fan stuff. It's just not new. It's we're doing a look back, and our look back is on Liberty Fires.
Yes.
This is his face. We don't do this for every member. We haven't been like putting pictures of them, but Liberty shared this in our server, so we were like, well, okay, let's do it, so everyone knows what baby Liberty looks like. So this is Liberty, and he's who we're showcasing today. So I think, is this his first model he shared?
It might not have been the first, but this is very early
One of
doors.
them,
So
yeah.
this is roughly a year old.
Yeah.
And it's fair to say, because I've known Liberty from before the server.
Yeah.
Elsewhere on the net, so it's fair to say that he's already a great painter.
Yeah.
I mean, as you can see here, this is already really
So nice.
really good work.
Yeah.
Yeah, classic Abaddon.
Who is this guy?
So this is
Chaos.
a possessed Marine.
Oh, okay.
We're going to see a couple more Chaos bits as well, and he's actually added these guys to the Banners of Chaos
yes.
now as well.
And Saray is
Iron
actually working
Corsairs,
on
I think it was.
it. Okay. Yeah, cool.
So warband of his own making.
Liberty uses this red color a lot. I think it's probably in every picture you've selected. We'll have to see.
Yeah. So
I'm like, the journey of Liberty's red.
It's
is one
something
thing
we
I'm
have
gonna
in
be here
common.
for, yeah.
Great
Yeah,
love of red
exactly.
paint.
His is, I think he leans like a little more wine, a little more burgundy. But anyway, this is a cool model. Oh yeah, I love these.
Yeah.
What are these anyway? I always forget.
These are a couple of Forge Fiends, or Forge Friends,
Oh.
to give them their official title. Again, another classic one. I think these were like in the whip stage at the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are cool. Those are pretty. I'm trying to, if I remember him posting these or not. All right, but here's more of
this
that
guy,
burgundy
yeah.
red. Yeah.
This is a personal favourite because
Is
this
it?
is this is another Chaos entry, but it's a kit bash of an Imperial Marine, Iron Hands specifically, and a Terminator head, which usually doesn't work. Terminator heads just don't look right on normal Marine bodies, but this works.
Yeah.
And then again,
Oh,
super
look at his
glowy
little-
green eyes.
Yeah, his OSL eyes. Nice job, Liberty. Another cool thing about Liberty is that he's always in hobby hang.
Yes.
Look at this burgundy.
Yeah.
Yes, there it is again.
Yeah.
It's a signature color.
So we're coming a little more up to date now. These are his normal Imperial Marines.
Normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are pretty. Cool, like, I don't know, that's kind of like, I don't know, brave is the wrong word, but I think it takes like a little bit of confidence to have like a red, like do this analogous type of scheme, or not analogous, monochromatic kind of scheme where it's like, it's all red, right? But like the red on the sword is tonally different
Yes.
than the red on the body, and it works really well together, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, the gold and yellow does a great job of offsetting it as well, though.
Yeah, it's really pretty. Here's a big group.
And yeah, more of the aforementioned Marines.
Yeah,
A bunch of aggressors.
yeah. I like this look.
Yeah.
Oh man, okay.
And now we're coming right up to date. So he's been working on Soulblight as well. Oh, wait, is this Soulblight or
It
Flesh
is
Eater
Soulblight.
Corpse?
These are Vargeists. I never use my Vargeists, but I know what they look like.
And And again,
Yeah.
a great alternate scheme because you don't normally see these in blue-purple,
No.
but it really works.
He took the mandrel class about wet blending from Timbit. We had it last month, and he had been working on these and was like, well, now I want to like apply these principles to these. And he came back and reworked them a lot. And I thought that was really cool. Liberty's really like here to grow, right? And that's like what we want. We want everybody to feel like they're in a place where they feel like they can grow and there's people to talk to and give feedback to each other and props and all that good stuff. And Liberty is really big on this. He's really great to have in our hobby chat. He's always active and giving feedback. And he's funny. He's a cool guy to hang out with. Yeah. If you ever see him in hobby chat, you should definitely join. Okay, skeletons. I hate skeletons. But man, his skeletons look so nice.
Yeah.
He's really been plugging away at these. And he's just as miserable as I am when it comes to skeletons. Neither of us like them. But you beat me, Liberty. You did all your skeletons before I could do mine. Good job.
And again, red here, but
Yeah.
really rich, deep red this time.
Yeah, they're pretty. Last one. Oh yeah, Vampire Lord. I really like
last,
the colors.
but definitely not least.
I like the colors you picked here. When I did mine, I went a totally different route. But I like that you went with like the kind of the cover art colors, right? The red anyway, and the white skin and the white hair.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
That didn't occur to me.
Yeah. Yeah, loved it. All right, thanks, Liberty, for being in our community.
Yeah,
Nice
for
to have
everything.
you. Yeah. Where are we at? I think.
So I'm pretty much ready my side. I've taken the point for this. Taken the liberty of gluing the sisters to the bases while we were going through that.
Oh, you're holding it up. Okay.
So this is the finished result.
Yeah. Pretty.
And I do have to give props to Sarah for picking the colour scheme. See, the purple and
job,
teal here
Sarah.
were her choices.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good combo.
Yeah.
It's very pretty. Nice. Yeah, that was a great project. And it should be hopefully easy for you to take home.
Yes. Yeah. And they're so simple as well
Pretty.
because the face of it, you're just looking at an all-over grey coat, a dry brush, and then a little bit of fanciness with the strips, and they're done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's all there is to it.
Cool. Yeah, great. What was I going to say? Okay, we have a poll to end.
Yes, we do.
We have something else.
Yeah, we've got one more.
We need to
one
end
more thing
this-
to cover, don't we? Let's end the poll first. I think.
Let's end the poll. All right, let's
Where
do
we
that.
at?
Molecule, thank you for not throwing in one last pun at the end. They look great. Great to see you in person.
Yes, thanks for coming along as yesterday as well. Yeah, it was great meeting you too.
Yeah, that's right. Molecule came to our game day. It was so nice.
Yeah. Why am I not surprised?
Yeah,
The Whip It one.
Devo. Definitely, I'm not surprised that Church Girls lost. Thanks, Molecule. But, yeah. So.
Yeah, never change, chat.
Never. Okay, we need to end. We're done. We're done with our puns.
Okay. Oh, we're
Final
ending that now
count.
too. Okay.
We're ending that. Yeah, I mean, the stream's
so
over.
do we
Space
just
is
have
over.
to hit the plus button, or do we have like? Can we just replace a number? Because I feel like it should be like
Should we
58
just-
for chat.
Yeah, no, I didn't build it
That's-
that way.
No.
Chat's just gonna have to deal with their measly 37.
But that'll do. Yeah. Close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But chat won, of
well
course.
done.
I'm pretty sure we
Yeah.
knew chat was gonna win.
Didn't see that coming.
So we need to do a what is it called? Giveaway in chat.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's do that. Right now, guys, if you want to enter, since you guys won, type the word pun. Type the word pun in chat and you will be eligible. So go ahead, do that. And while you're doing that, we can say really quickly in our Discord, coming up is going to be another workshop with Timbit, July 28th. This will be right after our Sunday stream. If you're interested in working on some flesh tones, you should check that out. Make sure you join the Discord and become a mandrel. This is a special thank you that we do for our mandrels. And also, if you're super active in our Discord, there is a chance that you'll get to do this as well. So come to Discord, have fun, and check out this demo when you get a chance. And thank you, mandrels, for everything. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out and following along and saying hi to Supes, and for all your support. While this is going, let's pick some winners. So I'm going to pick 5 people. Just message me in Discord and I'll give you the coupon code for our Etsy store. All right, ready?
Oh, and I need to grab the winner's cup as well.
Yeah, you won. You're gonna drink that.
Up here.
It's a great winner's cup. Actually,
it feels like an empty win.
I mean, we pretty much knew how this was gonna go. But yeah, let's remind everybody, what was your there it is. What was your winner's cup? It's actually quite delicious. It's definitely a good shot. So enjoy.
I hope it's nice. Okay, bottoms up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Pretty good, right? I mean, like everything in it looks amazing. So you earned it, Supes.
Yeah.
Thanks for all the puns.
That's really. Ooh, oh yeah, there's the the ginger kicks in right at the end.
At the end.
Yeah.
All right, I'm picking 5 people now, guys. Here we go. 1.
Okay, good luck.
I love it.
Oh, and thanks, Polly, for the memberships.
Timbit11. Cody Bernard. Polly. Polly's another winner. What? Okay, Polly. Captain Mannerings. Yay. And one more.
Hi,
Pat
Dana.
C,
Didn't see
guys.
you
All right.
sneaking.
So just message me in Discord or I'll message. I know all you people. That makes it easy for me. And I'll send you guys a code you can use in the store. Feel free to save it because we do have shirts coming in August, or just get yourself a sticker. Who cares? But yeah, I think that's it. Is there anything else to talk about?
Oh, the competition.
Of course.
Yes.
You guys know this guy.
Yeah, yeah.
You want to walk us through it? This is your time, Supes.
Once I recover from the shock of that damn picture, yeah. Yeah, so I'm running a monthly competition where I give you a theme to put in a hobby entry of any hobby of your choice. Doesn't have to be painting, doesn't have to be miniatures. Just based loosely on that theme, we encourage wacky out there interpretations as well, so however loose you want to make that link, go for it. Just make sure that you put your entry in Discord with the text #crowing for it. Do be careful with that spelling because we've almost missed a couple of entries misspelling that. And then yeah, end of the month I gather up the entries, we put it to a vote. The cast and mods will vote on favourites, and whoever wins gets a few things. You get a fancy Discord title, fancy colour on it, usually a little extra spot prize that may or may not come in the post, depending if you're happy doxing your address to the crew. But also complete creative control over 1/12 of a Castell and Crow miniature, hence the name of the competition. So over the year,
Let's show it off.
this mini is going to get more and more crazy, and at the end of the year, one of those lucky 12 is going to win the entire miniature to take home as well.
I love this thing.
So we've got, I had to bring it along with me, of course. We've got a few things here. We've got Molecules pick here on the back here. That is Dora the Explorer's backpack.
It's amazing.
Got the shoulder pad there. I'm trying to think who picked the shoulder pad, but they wanted that done in the channel colours, so I had to sculpt the spoon on with the sword.
Yeah. You put a lot of work into that.
Yeah. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. Filippo's shoulder pad with Italian flag colours, and the checkerboard was his idea as well, and then Laura's sword choice.
Yeah. Super cool.
Yeah. Very cool. I'd never thought of a blue-green gradient before, but this is the other thing about doing this. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Doing things I wouldn't normally think of doing.
Like a Dora the Explorer backpack?
Yeah, yeah. Like...
Oh my God. All right. And that takes us to, we talked about that. That takes us to our theme. Our theme this month is heat.
Appropriate.
It is. Very hot here right now. Yeah. So now we're done. Now we did all the things.
Yes.
So we can say bye. Do you want to take us out?
Yeah. If I can remember the catchphrase, that
Just
is.
make it up. It's fine.
Okay. Have fun, keep hobbying, and see you online.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye. No, Worcestershire. How many times? It is Worcestershire. We've been over this.
No, you worked with me on this, Supes. Worcestershire.
I don't know what's so difficult about. It's spelled